Yo, boys and girls, what is good? How are we? Is it weird that I make that coffee in the coffee machine but add milk, my own milk to it? Is that going to defeat the purpose of the coffee machine? Still tastes pretty good. Anyway, it's pretty damn early. It's 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't ever train this early. It's also, did I say it was Thursday? Thursday's always a rest day, but I've got one of my good friends' weddings tomorrow, so I will not be able to train upper body tomorrow. So I'm going to train upper body today, which is my rest day. So I might take you through some arm training tips, how to grow some bigger fucking arms. Not that my arms are massive, but they have grown a good little bit. So we'll take you through some tips, but I don't know what I have to eat before the gym. I've got a client in 30 minutes. I live like 2 minutes away from the gym. Put the foot down the gas. Of course, stick to the speed limit. That's what I'm all about, safety. But what do we have? I'm gonna have a bagel with honey. Don't knock it till you try it. Bagel with a bit of honey. Actually very good. Actually very good. I don't want to put butter on it because one, I don't have the fats for that, and two, I would rather save the fats for like, I don't know, a burger or it's dark chocolate or something. So I'm going to have bagel thin with some honey. And the thing is, if you're going to train in the morning and you've had like a big meal later at night, I had quite a lot of calories at night last night, so that's all sitting there ready to be used as fuel. So I think I'll have a grenade, a birthday cake bar, and a bagel thin with some honey. And guess what? That means I've still got plenty of calories to use for the whole day, because appetite is through the fucking roof at the moment. Very hungry all the time. That's when the bulk's working. Food's at 3.2 thousand calories. The highest I got to was 5 and a bit K a couple of months ago. So yeah, we're rebuilding back up there. We're rebuilding, so sit back, relax, enjoy this video. I'm gonna enjoy this protein bar and my bagel and honey. This song is baby, like she's right, that's enough. God, that shit gets you going for a Thursday morning. But it's Friday Eve, and we do love a weekend, so we do. By the way, that grenade bar, I've been having protein bars a little bit more frequently. So I've been liking a little snack here and there. But the birthday cake one, I can confirm, is utter dog shit. Very chewy, no flavour, very plain, not a fan. Any other flavour is bang on the money. Anyway, I thought I had to update you guys and tell you that. I'm going to jump out of the gym now, going to PT, I'm going to do a little bit of training. I'm going to take you through my day. I've also got a haircut at 11:30. I need to get a suit for the wedding tomorrow, because I've not got one. Fucking amazing, man. And it's tomorrow. Organised man, so I am. So I'll do that, and I might eat a little bit of shite today. I might get something a little bit more off-plan, because I'll probably undereat a little bit tomorrow at the wedding. It's a full day thing. Won't have access to all this food. So might go a little bit ham today. Don't want to be losing body weight. You know? Bulking mindset. Now to the portion of the video that you have probably came here for, is growing some bigger arms. Let's go, come on. So, excuse me, growing some bigger arms. Here's what I've done, and here's what I would say to anyone that's goal is like, right, Lewis, I want to grow some big ass fucking arms. Where do I go from here? Okay, the first thing is simply don't let ego take over. Alright, I'm not even going to spend long on talking about this. It's as simple as that. Just don't let your fucking ego take over. Don't try and be the big man, big girl, whatever, and think, oh yeah, I can hammer curl 20 kilo dumbbells. I was doing biceps the other day at the end of pool, and I was like hammer curling like 20 kilo dumbbells, and there was this little guy next to me, alright, with fucking noodle arms, hammer curling 24s. I looked at him and I was like, do you think you're cool doing that, man? You look like a dick, mate. You've got fucking skinny arms and you're trying to, like, just drop the weight, man, okay? So any arm movement you're doing, drop the ego, okay? Form over everything. For arms especially, clean your fucking form up. Make your form look immaculate, bro. Immaculate. Even if you look here, taking it to a high level of intensity, I'm pushing the reps really fucking hard, but form doesn't change. If you can learn, like even with any muscle, if you can learn to train to failure, train to a high level of intensity and not let your form break down. That is generally the secret sauce to growing more muscle everywhere, okay? But with arms, don't let that ego take over, okay? The next point would be covering movements that cover every single range. So for triceps, you know, if you've got 3, 4, 5 tricep movements throughout the week, then cover different ranges. Don't just work through the same range on every one. So don't do a tricep pushdown and then another tricep pushdown and another tricep pushdown. You're just doing 3 pushdowns. You wouldn't do an incline press, an incline press, and an incline press for chest. You'd work through different ranges. So same for the arms, man. So, you know, for biceps, for example, working through a behind the body curl, you know, where my arms are stretched. A preacher curl, where the arms are in front of the body. And like a regular curl, like on a cable, or like a hammer. So working through different movements, I can guarantee if you've got immaculate form, okay, and you can train to a high level of intensity whilst maintaining that level of form, working through all these different movement patterns, your arms have got no reason but to grow, okay? Given as well that you are incrementally adding more load or getting more reps, obviously progressively overloading your arm training, which a lot of people sometimes don't do. Like, see if you're throwing on your arms to the end of your sessions and you're not treating your arm movements like you would your push day, or like your push movements, your pulling movements, your leg day, then I'm not surprised they're not growing. They're not just going to respond to just, you know, half-arsed sets. Treat it like you would any other fucking muscle. Put as much effort into it as you motherfucking can, okay? Now, I know I was talking about exercise selection, but I've been including a lot of single arm work into my arm training programming over the past like year and a half, and it's massively had an effect on how my arms looked. You can just basically focus on that muscle so much more. You can put more intent to it. You can isolate it more. The more isolation we have in a muscle, the bigger chance we have of growing that muscle, okay? So when you're doing all these different movements and different ranges, add on some single arm, alright? If you're doing everything I've spoke about, then your arms will fucking grow, okay? If they're still not growing, maybe you're just not doing enough. Add on more sets. If you're doing 8 sets of triceps a week, do 10, do 12. I think the peak amount of arm volume I got up to was 18 sets of biceps and 18 sets of triceps a week. As long as every single one of those sets is progressible, then boom, they will fucking grow, alright? If they're not, you're doing something wrong, man. Just like that, boys and girls, workout done, upper session boxed off, and it's only 9:30 in the morning. Home, bowl of Cocoa Pops, protein, chill, haircut at 11:30, and then start shopping. I hope that video, or the voiceover, was insightful on growing some bigger arms. Let me put the tripod up a bit. Let's try and get a thumbnail for this video. So, I've not got massive arms, right? I'm quite tall, I'm 6'3", so I've always had skinnier looking arms. The taller you are, blah 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 blah. It's just an excuse, isn't it, for having small arms. I'm just a big shite bag, really. But the taller you are, it's harder to make the muscle look bigger because you're so tall, so you need to just build more muscle, build more muscle. If I was 5'7", I'd be a 212 bodybuilder. Probably not. But the arms have grown up, came up a good bit. Boom. Is that a good thumbnail? But yeah, I measured them yesterday. So the biggest my arms ever got were 16 and a half inches, just under 16 and a half. Yeah, and that was up at 239 pounds. I'm 213 as of this morning, and they're 16, just over 16 on the dot at 213 pounds. So next time I get up to 220, 225, 230, a big goal of mine is 17/18 inch arms, and I'll be one happy boy. See the contrast in this camera, it's doing my nothing. Boom. How about that for 2 thumbnails? Boom. But yeah, do you want to see what we're actually looking at? Listen guys, you're going to see physique updates quite a bit, so let me get the kit off. Let me show you what you're dealing with. That's a physique update. Okay, bye. Making the perfect fried egg is an absolute art. The key, you want the heat turned up really low, let it slowly heat up, add the egg as the pan is heating up, and it will be absolutely perfecto. Now we assemble said breakfast bagels and we are on to a winner. Would we just look at that? There we go, man. I have genuinely had this breakfast every single day. I've either had it pre-workout or post-workout every day for the past year and a half as a minimum. So this is why? Because it tastes fucking good. Post-workout, let's get into it. As you just seen, we've got the breakfast bagels, 2 bagel thins. As food gets increased and higher and higher and higher, that will transition into the big bagels because we'll have more carbs. And we've also got some Cocoa Pops inside. When I have my Cocoa Pops or any sort of cereal, I just add whey protein to the cereal. You kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Don't just use water, milk, almond milk, no lactose in it, so you're not going to get that weird feeling in the stomach. So, bit of almond milk, little bit of water, pour that into the cereal, and you've got yourself a winner. Time to eat this shit. Let's go.
The Matrix is extremely angry, and they are angry because their weapons aren't working.
So guys, this is the fit. Boom. Here we go, baby. So we've got the grey trousers. You can't see. These are so fucking tight. I've got brown shoes on that you can't see. Got the Gucci. Feel good, man. Mixing the colours, you know. It's not quite a McGregor suit, but it will do the job. Also got a skin fade. Not off my usual barber. She's away in Florida right now. This is the first time in ever that I've cheated on my barber. I've always just waited on her, but man needed a haircut. Big shout out to Jay, Kearney's Barbers, sorted me out. Very good haircut. Today's been hectic, man. I've done all sorts. After that haircut, went into one shopping centre, was running about like a madman trying to get trousers, then went home, then came home, done a little bit of work, edited a bit of this video, came home, done a bit of work, jumped back out, got my friend, got a scran. What did I get, you ask? Buttermilk chicken burger. Then I had 2 cookies as well. Using this as a bit more of a cheat night thing, because I'm at the wedding tomorrow. I know the whole day at the wedding I won't be able to eat as much food. The wedding starts at 1, I'll have like a meal at the wedding which won't be that big in calories, and I'll be drinking maybe a bit of cake. I can't wait till they cut that cake tomorrow, man. That is the best part, isn't it? Fucking see the Victoria sponge with the cream and the jam. Talk to me, baby, talk to me. So I'll have breakfast in the morning, that'll line the stomach, dinner, and then whatever. I've got a hotel room at the night as well, so yeah. Don't know if anyone else is the same, man, but as a man into the gym, it is so fucking hard to find clothes that fit you well. So for any guys with a bit of muscle out there, I highly recommend, which I'm sure people already do, Zara, man. Anytime I need something, Zara's got it. Apart from a suit, they'd moved all the suits away, which is fair enough because it is summer. But like, see, try to get trousers that fit. Like, these were 20 quid from M&S, so I don't like ripping them. But it's just, everyone know it, I get trousers up to here, and the waist is like 2 inches bigger. It just never goes past the legs. So Zara's where it's at for clothing. Or we just need to stop getting so absolutely fucking buff. So we do. But I'm not going to give you a strip tease. I'm going to turn the camera off now and do a bit of work because I've been out and about all day and I've done Tony Montana. What are you saying, bro? The Bosch, no longer in a suit, and some chilled clothing. So we are. I am absolutely chilling. I'm actually watching a little bit of David Lade right now. I watched this guy. This is probably one of the reasons why I actually started getting out of the gym. I used to watch this guy's transformation videos back in the day and they used to motivate me. I just used to look at that and think, like, see, as a 15, 16 year old guy watching this 19, 18 year old gym when he wanted to gym, eat when he wanted to eat, his whole day was just gymming and eating and hanging with pals. I just thought that was pretty cool. Not watched him for a while though. every now and again I'll put on like an old video, or a new one in this case, for a wee update. But if you think about it, a squares bar actually isn't the best thing for getting your calorie, or for getting like carbs in, because one bar is 3.5 grams of fat and only 21 carbs. Whereas if I wanted extra carbs in, I could just have like 5 rice cakes and it's like 40 carb, 2 fat. Do you know what I mean? That fat to carb ratio. But anyway, man, I just put up a Instagram post talking about self-reflection and reflecting. This is a low-key plug. If you don't follow the Instagram, one, why the fuck are you not following Instagram? What, you subscribe to the channel, you watch the videos, you don't follow the Instagram? Are you alright? Follow the IG, get it followed. Thank you very much, lots of support. Try to grow the following, come on. But like literally, I put up a post talking about kind of self-reflection and like see a couple, like even as I said there, like see how many things I've said see like. If anyone's never noticed in my videos, I've actually got a lisp. When I say my letter S, I can't physically say the word without my tongue being outside my teeth. I don't know why. It might be an autism thing, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it was an autism thing. I probably am on the spectrum. But like watching like David Laid when I was younger, I just always manifested like the gym was always going to be something that I'd done. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, I wasn't sure what my plan was. I just always knew like if I could have the gym as like my, not as my life, man, because that sounds a bit fucking too much, but if I could go to the gym when I wanted to go to the gym, if I could have it as such a big part of my day, physique development, because it's engraved, I love this shit. I used to always manifest that, and when I was younger I was at a point where I remember hating my physique, I hated the way I looked. I remember starting to become a PT. I still wasn't in like amazing shape, I wasn't big. For the first 2 years of coaching, man, 2 years of PT and 2 years of trying to work, I was barely growing any followers, I had no clients, I had barely any money. I was getting petrol money off my mum and dad. Whenever I needed something, they would give me money and I'd feel horrible, and I kept on getting to a point where I wouldn't ask anymore. I would just be skint, I would have no money for a bit. And I know I'm privileged, you know, I know if I need something, like, you know, I know my mum and dad will help me out, which is awesome, because I know not a lot of people are in that position, so I don't take it for granted. I know I've been in a good spot, but even that being said, I hated taking from them. So then you look back and, you know, this week I dropped a couple of clients and shit like that happens, man, but you're always going to go to your head and I'm like, oh, nah, I'm losing money and I'm losing this. But even with the clients lost, I can still afford my nice car, I can still go out for dinner when I want to go out for dinner, I can still get things I want to go, I can still go on holidays, I can still afford eating out, I can still afford this. So you self-reflect and go, wait a minute, I'm actually still doing pretty well. And then you look at where you came from a physique point of view, like the kid back then, the teenager Lewis would have, you know, if he could look at the future and see where I am now, I can guarantee you he'd be sitting in his bed fucking buzzing, going like, yes man, that's what I've got in a couple of years. See, they try and turn that switch and flip that switch, you know. So at the end of the day, man, I think what some individuals do is we need to stop focusing so much on where we want to be and where we're going, and we need to focus a little bit more on where we've came from and where we've got to. It's also, obviously, don't get me wrong, I'm always thinking about where I'm going to be and where I want to be, but I think we need to think more of, like, think about how we've progressed, because when you start thinking about that, it brings that motivation up. Like, I've definitely been that guy that sits on TikTok and sits scrolling through, seeing all this cool content, see people earning more money with a nicer car, with a nicer place, whatever it is. There's always going to be somebody with a better physique, with a better car, with a better this, with a better that. Listen, you get people like Andrew Tate bringing in 10 million a month. Do you know what I mean? Don't compare yourself to others. Look at your journey, look at where you've come from, and that is it. That is it, my fucking guys. I'm going to chill out, bit of motivation done with Mr. Lewis Holden. I'm going to chill out, watch some more of this David Laid. Where's my TV remote? I don't fucking know. There we go. And yeah, that is it. That is pretty much it. We've got the wedding tomorrow, which I'm excited for. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap the video up here. Again, just a bit of a video with a little bit of arm training, so you did learn how to grow some arms, I hope. So guys, whenever you are watching this, day, morning or night, have an awesome one. If you've not already, sub to the channel, like the video, follow the Instagram. If you want some coaching, online coaching from yours truly, hit the link in the bio. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.